Man United 1, Aston Villa 0. We are through. Yeah. We are through. I will remind you, we did win the game, but. What are we saying? We're saying bring him back in. Look, we are through to the next round, but the performance was so bad and a difficult watch today. Where do you stand on? We're through, but looking at it in terms of work to do, where do you stand on that?
I mean, we've got tougher games coming up. I mean, we're through. We're all happy about that, but when we come up against teams that are further on in this competition, it's going to get harder. It's not going to get easier. We're going into the next round, quarters, semis, and it's going to get harder. And if we feel like that we did today, we're not going to get past. I don't even know.
We've got Middlesbrough next.
Middlesbrough next, but we've seen what happened with Arsenal playing against teams that are lower down. If we don't take it seriously, we could get knocked out.
What do you make of the criticism that's been labelled at players like Marcus Rashford today, Scott McTominay, Fred, Linda, a whole host? I'm not just going to pick on Marcus Rashford. I don't want it to be the Marcus Rashford, ganging up on him, because he has been poor, and I know that. But him and others, what have you made of the criticism of the players after today's performance? Because it was particularly bad in spells today. Yeah,
I mean, people are ganging up on Rashford in a way, like, pretty toxic how they're all hating on him, but he deserves it. Like, he's performing on the pitch and he's not doing it to his best standards, and he's a good player. We've seen it. You can't say he's not good enough for Man United. That performance is not good enough for Everton, never mind Man United. But the player he's a good player.
You think he's better than what he's showing?
Yeah, he's better than what he's showing. You can't do what he's done for Man United in the past 2-3 years and not do it consistently.
So what do you put it down to? I mean, his confidence. I know, he did speak about his confidence, but some people are actually starting to not even look at his confidence, but question his actual ability now. It's got to that.
I mean, his body language is not good enough. He's out wide. You see McTominay playing the ball to him a few times, taking his time a bit too much. But when he gets going, he's a fantastic player. But he's just taking his time at the minute. He's coming back from that injury, but he needs to improve, and he needs to improve in a rapid succession, because if he isn't doing that, he's not going to get in the team, and he shouldn't be in the team really, should he, Flex? Because at that performance, he shouldn't be anywhere near the team.
And the thing is that Rashford's actually had a little spell out of the side. Yeah. A couple of games, sat him down, didn't bring him on in one of the games, and it hasn't seemed to give him the kick up goal.
I think that when Rangnick's saying, you're getting arrested here, Rashford, say, no, Rashford, you're getting dropped because you're doing this, this and this, and next game I want you to improve. And it doesn't seem like Rangnick's telling him what he's doing wrong, because he keeps making the same mistakes.
It is tough. I do get what you're saying on Rashford. Moving away from Rashford, I mean, look, a positive. Mason Greenwood today, he's trying to get on the ball. He's trying to take that responsibility. Is that one of the shining lights at all, if any?
He's such a good talent. He's very intelligent on the ball. He knows what to do with the ball. His shot's lethal, and when you get him on that right hand side, left hand side, even up top, switching wings today with Rashford, he can do it. And unlike Rashford, he knows what he's doing with the ball at times, and we've seen it with him before. And he can do stuff with the ball, and he can create as well. His playmaking's underrated, because he can actually create a lot with the ball. When he's got the ball left or right foot, he can do anything. That boy, Mason Greenwood, I think, in for Rashford, and Rashford sits on the bench for the next couple of games.
So you want to see like Mason continue to play instead of Rashford, and even both on the pitch today. There was no Jadon Sancho today, no Ronaldo today. Obviously no Maguire through injury. Going forward, are you expecting those players to get back in the starting lineup for Villa again? A tough game away.
Yeah, I mean, Ronaldo said to Rangnick that he's got a bit of a muscle injury, and I think Ronaldo wasn't there today. He doesn't really press too much, but I'm not going to criticise Ronaldo.
Did you see a difference without him in any positive or negative way?
Well, before, when Ollie was here, I don't want to talk about him too much, but Ronaldo wasn't there for too long, and when he was here, we did see a bit more of a press, but now he's came in, he's gone back to more of a let's watch the ball and see what they can do, and then let's see what we can do when we got the ball. But today, without Ronaldo, I think we lacked a bit of oomph in the final third, but we did score a goal. So how much possession did we have in their half? Not much, really. So
that midfield battle, I knew it. We spoke to Gabriel Bonhor earlier on today, and he told me, he said, Flex, McGinn and Ramsey are going to be the engine room, and Douglas Luiz is going to sit, and that's exactly what we saw, and they just dictated the midfield from start to finish. Midfield's a big issue for us, isn't it?
When we come up against teams in the Champions League and in the FA Cup and top teams in the Premier League, we need to win the midfield battle. Villa don't always win the midfield, but they'll keep the game tight against City, against Liverpool, sorry. They might not win the game, but they'll stay in it. Unlike Man United, when we play City or Liverpool, we're 3 or 4 goals down and we're not even keeping in the game. I don't mind if we're not playing too well, but we're in the game still. So we keep self in the game, and that, in the midfield, that's where it's all won and lost, really, isn't it?
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Nice one. Peace.